That was different. I'm late, fresh out of basketball practice, and my season's coming up next month. So I might have even less time to get everything
Now, what basketball season is this?
What is basketball?
Southwest College, like near the batting cage, so Imperial,
What position do you play?
Center.
No, you think so?
I don't know
I play
basketball.
badminton.
Of course he plays center.
I don't know what center is. I don't either.
So probably my last one occasionally, because my season's gonna be pretty hectic.
The center's the like really tall one,
Yeah.
which is what Brandon is.
They're all really tall. Oh no?
No, I'm like literally like you walk in the gym, it's like, okay, guard, forward, center. You meet the line.
How tall are you?
6'10".
Wow.
No,
You are 1.4 feet taller than me. All right, enough.
okay. So I was thinking about this like over the last week. Me and my friends actually sat down and had a talk as to like the process women and men go through when we pick out who we're interested in. And it was pretty funny.
And you wrote a piece.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was sitting with a bunch of friends one day, and I asked my friend Nicole, or Nikki, what do you like in a guy? She said, cute, funny, smart, attractive, pretty much overall plays sports. And then she made the point to say, I don't like a man with options. I kind of, thought to myself for a second. Well, if you really think about it, that's all you ever dated. She looked at me and gasped, like, you're so totally wrong. I was like, no, you're stupid. Let me explain this to you. The reason why I say this is because if you really think about it, every man who tells you he's interested in you right off the bat is a liar. Me being one myself. Ryan, you too. You. The reason why I say this is because technically, if you really get down to the nitty gritty, and I explain this to her, you weren't first. You aren't the first one in line. Like, there's a tiny little eensy-weensy thought process that goes through our heads that tells us, I don't know if I really want her. I may want her friend, or her friend's cousin, or her friend's sister. There's always a thought process, and it really got me thinking. So I asked myself, wow, what if I wasn't the first one that she came to? What if like an hour before she came to me, she came to someone else and said the exact same thing? I felt pretty bad. Like, you can't really feel special after that. So the reason why this upset her is because it hit her like a ton of bricks. She's always been second best to every guy in her life, including her father. Now, this brought up a really interesting subject, because apparently your father, you're the apple of your eye. You're his baby girl. No one can corrupt you except for him. No guy can come into your life. No one can take his place. And it's funny because if you really think about it, have any of you ever asked your dad, did you want a boy first? Think about it. Did every dad on this planet actually pan out? Yeah, I want a daughter when I grow up. I don't think so. I don't think so. And if you really sit down and think about it, you're never first in anyone's book. Not even your mother. I bet even a couple of moms. I don't want a girl. I want a boy. Don't want a boy. I want a girl. Now, the subject dragged out a little bit, and she called me evil. Well, you can't call me evil because I live, because live is evil backwards, or either way. And I told her this because you can't hate me for breaking this down to you. You can't hate me because you're not first, because I'm not first. You're not first in line. You're probably second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. And she asked me why I told her this. I told her at the end of the day, as Joe and Joshua mentioned, you have to establish yourself. If you're not first in my book, make yourself first in yours. If you're not first in your father's book, make yourself first in yours. If you're not first in your mother's book, make yourself first in yours. Because no one is going to put you first in line except for yourself. Unless you're that asshole in high school that cuts in front of everybody. Then I really don't got any much to say. So the moral of the story is, don't give up. Don't quit. I mean, if you quit on a test, that's pretty much your ass. I force you not to. But don't do it. What's the point? Because technically, second place look at the trophy.